so nice to see you. So, it is time for another home visit. Am I a bit wonkily here? No more wonkiness? Other than just me. Because that never changes. Anyway. Welcome. Welcome back to Our Stitch Birds. My name is Laura. Which you can of course say Laura if you want. Or I'm sure there are many, many more ways to pronounce it. I really struggle with the French one, Laura. It's a bit difficult. Anyway, but I am from Finland, but live in Australia with my lovely husband, Mr. I Stitch Birds, or Paul. Or, as I call him by his Finnish name, Pauli. And we have a cat, Daisy. Daisy will make an appearance in this video yet again. Well, she's been on the live streams, a couple of live streams, and I haven't done a live stream for a little bit. It's because just last fortnight has just felt difficult. But like I was watching the video clips that I have for this video, this Flosstube, and I sounded so much more upbeat than I actually felt. Because like the last, I don't know, like 9 days, I feel like I've been just so tired. I haven't known what to stitch. Haven't felt like stitching pretty much anything. I've just kept working. Yeah, okay, so this video, make sure you have some stitching to do, because I don't think you want to watch like the whole thing. Because I'm working like on 3 projects. That's pretty much it. That's just how it went this time. So I will be going on and on and on and on about all sorts of things about them, because you just well, I like to talk about my projects and what I'm thinking, what I want to planning to do, and if it works out then or not. So just keep on stitching, keep on working on your project, and just when you hear the video change, if you notice, because it's still the same person talking about the same project. If you notice, yes, I'm covered here in the quilt, it's cold. Yeah, just then pop your head up, have a quick look at the screen to see the progress, then get back to stitching again. I reckon you can get a lot of stitching done. Oh god. I so hope that you have done better than I have with stitching, because I am here, of course, I am here to check how you've done. I hope you've been very good, and hope you worked on many things, but I do accept also monogamous stitching. That is perfectly fine. As usual, you definitely get some extra points if you have bought some new patterns. Because, patterns are just happiness. I may have a couple of new patterns to show. Because, thank you so very much. I received a couple of thank you donations from the thank you button thing underneath. Thank you so very much. That was incredibly kind of you. And I, of course, got a couple of, maybe 3 patterns. So I'll show them at the end. I think. Yes, I'll show them at the end. But we have absolutely no finishes. No fully finished things. Just nothing. Nothing much to show other than my stitching. And I'll be talking about some June plans. I'm taking part in some new challenges because Giro D'Italia biking challenge has now finished. Look at that. All hearts. I finished the whole thing. So so exciting. So it's time to flip the pad around and start waiting for Tour de France. So it starts on July 5th, and you are unbelievably welcome to take part. Just need to pick a whip and do the whatever number of stitches it is each day. Same thing as with the Giro D'Italia, and it's also less stitches, almost 100. So that's not that it makes much difference when it's anyway 3,320. But yeah, I recommend picking a whip. Like, kits, I think, are the best for this challenge, because they tend to be a little bit more full on and hard to make progress with. Then again, it can be the same with patterns. It doesn't really matter, does it? No, it doesn't. Pick what you want. Pick what you want. Just ignore me. I think I usually pick a kit to work on, because with those I find it just that it's more meaningful somehow for me to the progress I can make during this challenge when it's a kit, because they're just more difficult. I don't know even if that's true, but that's how I like to think about it. So anyway, I'm really glad that this new month has started and some different challenges. I feel like I've gotten back to stitching a little bit more. We'll see how it goes. It always keeps changing during the weeks, and like I say, like every fortnight seems different. So anything else before I let you loose watching all the clips from the last fortnight? I'm still amused by the... Oh yeah, at one point about the garden door. So my plan becomes to work on garden door doing like strips. So not doing the 10 by 10 squares, but the 10 high strips, doing the whole strip. And every time I say it, it sounds like I'm talking about... What does it... It sounds like tent stitch. Tent stitch strips. That's what it sounds, but it's 10 stitch strips. So 10 stitches high strips. I'm sorry it sounds like 10 stitches when I'm talking about it. It was driving me a little bit crazy when I was listening to myself. So I thought, give you a warning now. And anything else? Let me just have a little look. There's going to be some stitching in the wild. Oh, I've been really getting back into that. That's been fun. And a little bit of baking. I've done more baking, but I managed to only film one for some reason. I think I always think nobody will want to hear, but usually, actually, I don't think anybody's ever said anything bad about it. I think there's been more nice things said when I've shown some baking, so I will try and make an effort with that. Because even the last 2 days, I baked twice. I made yet again the banana choc chip. Wait, I already talked about this, I think, in one of the videos, did I? Oh, is it on the video already for the next Flosstube? Oh my gosh, I'm so all over the place. Never mind. Just ignore that. Just ignore that. You get a little bit of baking thing anyway. Okay, there was Daisy, and we'll do a little bit of looking at new kits. Not my kits, just kits online. And I reckon that's pretty much it. So I don't think there's any need for me to come back at any point to interject. So you just get into it, enjoy watching and get stitching done, and I'll see you after all the clips for, I don't know, the new pants. I'll show you those before it's time to go. Okay, enjoy, get stitching done. Okay, today is Monday the 19th of May. Time to start filming towards the next Flosstube. Yeah, this morning feels good. And yep, not working on the beach today for the Giro D'Italia challenge because today is rest day. Yeah! Oh, I'm so happy. I needed a break. So instead, I am working on the garden door. I was just replying to a comment in my Flosstube video that I need to remind myself to keep working on this because I really do want to finish. I will be so sad if this is not finished by the end of the year. I would be so disappointed. I'm just wondering now, like, if I just need to pick some areas to stitch instead of just like being a little bit, yeah, I'm a little bit all over the place again. Yeah, I know, like really, I know. I've been talking about it. I need to stitch more methodically. Wait, I still don't. I think I need to have this picture next to me while I stitch and just pick an area and do that. That's what I need to do. Not just go with the color, like, you know, I'm stitching some color here and then I might go and do that. I think I just need to pick something. Like do this plant, that sort of thing. I mean, I say that, but will I follow my own advice? I don't know. I don't think so. But this morning, I'm stitching some of this brown here. Started that yesterday. Been doing some of this half stitches here. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Whatever I stitch, I mean, always forward anyway. Don't need to stress about it so much. But I tell you what, this greenery here is very tempting to me. On the other hand, this grey and this black is not, because I did not like so much how it looked when stitched. But still. Anyway. Let me just put that away. Come on, go away. There we go. So there we go. So I'm just going to finish these brown stitches here. I wonder if they go... Yes, they actually go all the way here. So then I'm going to do the half stitches here to fill this up. Then I'm going to finish the back stitching on the cat. Because I can't wait to have the cat fully done. And I think that is the only bit missing. So here is how this area is looking. I'm still so happy that this area here is done. Looks so good. Look so good. Oh God. My own song. Okay, I think I've shown this long enough. Time to stitch now. Oh damn. I have been stitching a little bit. And just realized I need to take all this off. And why? Because these are in the wrong spot and I've used them to count. Then the rest. Oh, that is so annoying. But still, half stitches are much easier to frog than full crosses, because this is correct here. And I suppose these are correct because they align with the rest of the area. So it's just like this area here. Oh, I'm still so annoyed. Oh, okay. Better do it right now so that I can just get it done out of the way. Yes, I am back in the car. We stitch in the wild time again. And at the same location as last time. It is McDonald's. Yep. So I have started stitching the first of the flower stems on Penny's zineas, so I'm happy about that. I've been listening to a podcast and trying to get some stitching done while waiting for Paul to come back. It really is nice to get out of the house and stitch a bit. Stitch a bit where other people are without having to interact with them though. So, not that much progress yesterday, but I did finish the whole flower here though. Woohoo! I'm very happy. And did a little stalk on this side. And when I came home, I actually did that browner color. A bit weird, the brown with the red there, but just moved the fabric the other way around on the Q-snap, so I can then work on all the flowers on this side. I think there's 3. Oh, there is another flower with the same color. I was looking at the pattern yesterday and thinking, oh, there's only one with that color and then 2 other ones, but there's actually a 3rd one there. Yeah, I think any progress on this is always fine. Not going to move very quickly, but just steady progress. So it's Tuesday, 20th of May, midday. I still haven't finished the cycling from the other night, so I think I'm going to put that on and do today's cycling stitches, which is massive 29 stitches needed for today. I reckon I can manage that. Where's my thing? Yeah, I think I'm just gonna fill up and see if that is enough for 29. Okay, I'll show you soon what happened. And here we are again. Well, it certainly didn't take long. Yep, so just filled up as I thought. Well, that one and a bit here and a bit here and a bit here. There we go. So one more day of water and then I'm gonna go up. Work on something more interesting, even though the umbrellas are fairly boring. They just complain about absolutely everything about this pattern while stitching it. But I still really like how it looks though. But hopefully tomorrow I'll fill these bits here and then try to do these stitches so that the feet are surrounded by water. I think that is the way to go. Yeah, I'm quite looking forward to it. So now I need to pick what to work on next. I think I'm gonna go for the garden door. I was so bummed yesterday when I had the frog where I stitched. I stitched a little bit after that, but not much, so I want to make an effort on that. So you'll probably see me yet again today. Okay, welcome to Wednesday. I have done my stitches for the day. Look! Yeah! Yippee! 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 Oh, my goal was to have this guy here totally encased there or surrounded by water, and I got that done. I am so happy. So happy about that. Oh my gosh, I am just super chuffed. That feels like a real achievement to me. I am very happy about that. Oh, it's funny, because I said that I'm going to work on this water today. Tomorrow I'm going to move up again. But to tell you the truth, I feel like continuing the water for another day. Don't I? It might feel differently tomorrow, but what I would like to do is that, because I mean, I've done some of the water here. I would like to just connect this bit here. Have this very top bit done. you know, might not do more than that, but I feel like that's another thing that would make a difference to how I feel about this one. Any time when there's something like enclosed, like the edge is done or a border or something, it just feels better, like more doable and not so vague and vast. And I think I'm not going to move the fabric now, and tomorrow I might do that bit, and then if I don't feel like stitching the water after that, then I can just move the fabric and move up somewhere. But I think if there's any chance at all that I would be okay working on the water, that is what I should stick with, because that is always going to be the hardest part of this whip for me. But yeah, it looks so great now. I'm so totally thrilled. And last night I worked on garden door, and I even moved the fabric a bit. Looks a little bit all over the place, yes, because as usual I am struggling to pick what to stitch. Like, I know that the best thing would be to do the methodical stitching, pick my spot from the left and just one at a time. But somehow I can't do that. I don't know what it is. I should pick it like from this green here. Just pick the first one and go. But I still managed to stitch a fair bit of the two greys that I had there. And I stitched some stuff here as well, and I can't even remember. But it's so nice that I've done some more, because the more I manage to put there, the easier it will get. Like, I know I need to get to that ball neck point again, and then it'll get so much easier, and I'll be able to just stitch it rather fast like I did the other side. Because even the other side felt like it was going slowly, and then all of a sudden it was like, woo! It got done. So I'm thinking I might work on this one. Work on this one again today. I was thinking about doing a live stream, but I don't know. I feel a bit nervous. I think as soon as there's a break, like when I haven't done it, it's like, nervous. But it could be just a small one, like an hour or so. We'll see. Okay. Anyway, I got my today's stitches done. Okay, so this garden door is feeling quite overwhelming because there's so many places where I could be stitching. So I'm thinking maybe I'll just pick this area and do these 10 by 10s. Like pick from here and keep going until the thread runs out, wherever it takes me. Then come back up and until I've finished all of this, then move to the next row. I'm thinking maybe that's a way to like kind of calm down this whip so that I can get on top of it a little bit. It just has so many colors everywhere, and I struggle to make the decisions. Oh dear, just did a big sigh. Been trying to work on the garden door today after I did my thingy stitches this morning, my Giro stitches. And I just keep finding this just overwhelming, this empty area and my stitches all over the place and whatnot. So I have been trying again to figure out where to start stitching from, because I was trying during the live stream, I was trying to start here. I thought I'll go to the top of this screen, start picking my stitch like colors from here, keep going. Feels like too much. So I've decided that I'm gonna pick like like this one. So I guess I'm pretty much going with the 10 by 10 and just picking. I'm going like down and picking the colors sort of in that way and try and fill that. And then move to the next row and go with that. Just see if I can like calm it down for myself a bit. Make it like more manageable bit to concentrate on and stitch. And something that is easy to look at on the screen as well, because sometimes I find it hard to pick the areas. But something I struggle with is like, okay, let me do that. Okay, so like the line goes here. So when I come here, like I need to pick the brown, like I would want to start it from there though, instead of just starting from here. Is that what you usually do? That you just end up starting it from there anyway? Well, it doesn't really matter, but I guess I would just want to do all this brown at the same time. The same with this brown. Yeah, because I mean, I suppose it's like you're mainly just going always picking the color the next that comes. But it's not about it being perfection, always doing exactly the same for next one. So I'm going to try it anyway. Because I'm also then stitching, like adding more to the area that has already been stitched, which will feel really good. Okay, all I can do is try. Let's see how it works. So I already added a bit of the green, so it was like starting from, wait, it was starting from here. That was the first one. So it's just whatever is below that. So it's very small area really. So it doesn't feel like too much. One day I'll learn how to stitch. One day I'll learn how to stitch these bigger ones and just make a bit wiser decisions that work better with my head. I guess that's more the thing. But yeah, I'll be back at some point too. Show what I've got done. Yeah, can't wait to have these little bits filled here as well, so this will be nice and green. Well, all of these bits will be nice and green. All right, I'll get back into that. Way, look at this! I got the first one of the 10 stitch strips finished. I have a flower tub, plant tub. What do you call it? I can't think of all of a sudden. I was just talking about anyway. At least I got that. I'm so excited. Way, because this is where this was the top of the 10 stitch thing, so. Oh my gosh, that feels so good. So I'm gonna get on with the next one. The next one starts here. So even that one, it's not like, it really doesn't look that big. It's like, yeah, I can easily do it. But it's the fact that it has so many different colors that it takes forever to stitch them. But that's okay. That doesn't matter at all. I'm really happy about that now. Okay, that's working at least tonight. So I am grateful for that. Oh, feels good. Oh, what have I stitched? And I'm now at 63.35%. What have I managed to do today? What? I have done 400 stitches today. Wow! 400 cross stitches and 3 half stitches. That's amazing. Okay, I am even happier now. I really didn't realize that I had done that much. Oh, what if I can do 100 before I go to bed? Because the whole whip has now just under 8,500 stitches left. Oh. Anytime I do 500, it's like a really nice bit getting closer to the finish. Like a good chunk. Okay, I'm gonna get on with the... It's 10:45 in the evening. I can still work 100 stitches. Well, let's see what happens. Alrighty, here on Thursday the 22nd. Today's Giro was 172 stitches. And look at that. Yes, I have connected the two bits that I have stitched, like this one well previously. Oh my gosh, that is just amazing. Like really amazing. So much of the water done now. Of course, there's tons left. I don't really dare to look at it, do I? No, I don't want to look at it tonight because I'll stress. So, what do we have tomorrow? 180, then 186, 214. I was going to, combine that and then move up. But I kind of feel like still working on the water. And when I feel like doing it, that mood should be used. I mean, that's what I always say, that if you're in the mood for something, like stitching something, especially when it's difficult, just keep going then. Because it would be nice to fill up that is all the way here. Have that like as my current goal. Or maybe until that line. So that I could fill up those bits as well. That would be awesome. Because I've done most of now this top part that has the lighter colors. And now there's this darker one, I think, here as well. So it's pretty much this same thing. Oh, I'm very happy about this one. Because of this whole thing, the water will be the hardest one for me to stitch. I can work on the people like anytime. I mean, even they're very blocky, those umbrellas and whatnot, but they're not as bad as the water has felt to me. So I reckon I'm going to work on the water tomorrow. Whoa, who would have thought? And now it is 4 p.m, so I think I'm going to get back to this. Last night I think I added like another 80 stitches. I didn't go for the full 100. I just came to a full stop. It was like, yeah, that's it. So I am just going to pick up from here, which is the next color to pick. I think it's like a light purple because there's a lot of these flowers to stitch. Well, you can't see them all because there's so many of these lazy daisies on top, but there's purple flowers underneath. So I reckon I'm just going to grab that and start working on it. Oh, I'm so excited, you know. I really am so excited that there's some progress. It's making me so happy. My lovely husband... Oh dear, sorry. My lovely husband is cooking dinner there in the kitchen. I made a salad dressing, honey mustard dressing for some grated carrot. Chucked in some sultanas and some slivered almonds. That'll be nice. Then we're having some potatoes and broccoli and some crumb chicken tenders, I think. So that should be delicious. Okay, I'll get stitching and I'll come back at some point, I think, and show what I have managed to do. Okay, just had to pop in and just say that I finished another one of those 10 stitch lines. Way, look at that. It's so lovely. Already picked the color for the, I think it started from here, the next 10, so a fair bit of white space there to fill in, but I think I'll just keep going since this is going quite nicely so far. So why not? It's going to be more of these same colors of these flowers, some white, and I think here will be like the first ones of the roses, and I'm stitching a little bit of green now. So I reckon that's pretty much what this part will be all about. So nice to keep on going. So it's another day of the Giro stitching. So today was 180 stitches, and obviously I have been filling this area and this top part. Well, I actually filled quite a bit of this top part. It's only a little bit here, and yeah, then just grabbed some of the nice turquoise and did some more of that, and it is looking pretty good. I think that tomorrow, what do we have tomorrow? 186 stitches. I'm just going to continue with the water. I mean, why not? But I am going to take it out of the Q-snap, the fabric out of the Q-snap tomorrow, or whenever I change it, and move it a bit so I can see where I am and what part of the water would I like to work on. Because maybe I don't want to work on that part anymore. I could work on something that direction, and I don't know yet. We'll see. But I'm actually quite curious to take off the clamp and have a look how it's looking under there, and how big is the area to be stitched still the water area. But yeah, I'm really happy about that. And now I am going to make a pear crumble, because I really need a pear crumble today. This is what just came out of the oven. It was time for another pear crumble. I love it that the juices are still bubbling a little bit from the pears. With the dark chocolate chips. And I can't wait to tuck into this a bit later. We just have to head out to the supermarket now to get a couple of ingredients for dinner, and some custard to have this with this. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to tuck into this. Looks so delicious already. Oh my gosh, that was hot. So here it is. I've taken it out of the Q-snap, but look at this top part. Like, I've only done 3 people here. Started one there. There's 7 more people up here to stitch. Oh my gosh, that is a lot. But wee, look at that. I think I've done half of the water now. I was so excited, very, very, very happily surprised when I took it off the Q-snap and saw that the area really isn't massive now. I am just totally thrilled. Looks like I need to finish this top part here. So I think tomorrow I'm going to work on that one, and then start making my way down. I reckon that one, then start coming down here. And also I would like to do this very bottom again, to have like an enclosed area, so I know exactly what needs stitching. But it looks so good, this water now. I thought that it goes further up. I thought that it would go like high up here, but it really didn't. Wow, that is so amazing. I am really happy about this. I think, yeah. Oh my gosh, I am just so thrilled. So I guess maybe the Giro goal really was to mainly work on the water. I mean, I'm glad I finished this guide though. So that's one, but yeah, mainly do the water. And maybe between the Giro and La Vuelta, which is in September, I will finish the whole water area. Do now as much as the... I mean, I still got... Wait, like maybe 1,000 stitches worth to go. So I mean, I'll get to cover a nice bit of it. But yeah, if by the time La Vuelta comes, if this is finished, then I can just go crazy stitching the people at the top. I really like that plan, because I'm sure that it's this water that has put me off the most touching this web. I mean, I still struggle with those all the same, but not quite as badly as with this. Oh, I'm so thrilled. Yes, back again with the same project. I feel like this Flosstube will be all about just the beach and the garden door, beach and the garden door, beach and the garden door. It's like there's nothing else. I'm not sure if it's very exciting to watch, but well, that's just what I've got. So today, how many stitches it was? 186. And that is how the top part is looking. So I did all of the dark one of the light blues, and tomorrow I'm gonna then grab the lighter one and finish, you know, filling whatever need to be filled. Also had a bit of the dark one on the needle, so I went down and up so that edge is done with that. There's some stitches still to need finishing with the turquoise color, but I'll do that one day. Also did the 2 tiny stitches that were there with the blue. Yeah, I'll be really happy tomorrow when I get that bit done. It's so nice to get like some part like fully done. And tomorrow is the second biggest day of the Giro. Is 214 stitches. Biggest was 226. Okay, so that, and then I reckon I want to fill this up as well, because I think then all that different color top part will be fully done. And I am wondering if after that I should just load up a few needles with the turquoise and just start doing the turquoise waves, because then once those are done, I don't need to count then the other ones at all. I can just then stitch away. I think that makes sense. Yeah, very exciting. Want this finished. So since I mentioned the dimensions, because I didn't film last night, because I finished yet another one of those 10 stitch high strips. I am very, very happy about that. I mean, I did mention already a few times, there's still, of course, the back stitching and the lazy daisies and whatnot to finish, but the cross stitch and half stitches, those are the ones I'll be working on. I'm just wondering which one was the top of the... So must have been here, the top of it, because I then, before going to bed, started working on the next 10 stitch one. So I've been working on the green here, and before going to bed did a bit of pink, went up there as well. This is on the next 10 stitch one already, and a bit more there. I must say it really is quite tiring to stitch, but I wonder if one reason is because I've been working on this area with the flowers, so there's a lot of the changing colors, and always feels like it never gets done. That when going higher up, I reckon there's going to be a little bit more solid color areas, even though why am I looking for that when I don't like block stitching? I don't know, somehow it just feels different. Like when there's like that sort of area, because it's not like a full block. I don't know, not making any sense at all. But I absolutely love how that's looking. So pretty. These flowers are looking really pretty. And it was nice to do those little middles at one point, because that was that colorfully done as well. So there we go. I think I'm just gonna start working on this because I would like to finish another strip today and maybe then stitch something else for a change. I think that would be nice. Well, we'll see what happens. It is now 3 o'clock in the afternoon on Saturday 24th of May. I thought I might show every now and then something I come across in VK when I'm looking at, you know, what's happening in the new designs and whatnot, and maybe every now and then show something. This is by Nana Cross Stitch, or her name is Tatiana Boboshko, and I think this looks great. I'm pretty sure this is another one that was made by somebody's artwork, you know, during that special event. But doesn't that water look fantastic? I love the way it's been done. Like, it looks so good. And of course I'm tempted because there's a seagull there. I like it also that there isn't too much of this the pier part there, but yeah, that looks really good. I like that a lot. Okay, and I don't think I showed you this one yet. This is by designer Regina Wolf, and this pattern isn't actually finished yet because she's stitching it as she is designing it, just to make sure that the colors come nice and look right. But doesn't that just look so beautiful already? I really do like this a lot, and I can't wait to see the next progress picture of it, because it is just lovely. I don't know yet what will be here at the bottom, but I wonder if it's like a flower field, since it's the start of the flowers. But oh my gosh, the colors are just unbelievable. That is a lot of half stitching as well. Yeah, it's all half stitches. Wow. And okay, why do her half stitches look so nice? Mine look always terrible. Hers look so nice. I love how this tree looks here as well. And I don't think she's done a lot of designs yet. At least I didn't see many on her page yet. But gosh, that will certainly be fabulous. I'll be sure to show it to you when I see it finished. Okay, well, one of my favorite designers, Yekaterina Volkova. I mean, I've got that one, I've got that one, I have that one. Do I have any of these ones? No, I don't have any of those ones. Oh, look at that, shame on me, I don't have most of those. Anyway, she is working on a design and regularly posting progress pictures of it. Oh my gosh, I can't wait for it to be finished. Let me show you. Here it is. Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh, isn't that amazing? My God, those faces are just unreal. I wonder what the background will be like on this one, and will there be still more chickens, or is that it? Absolutely love seeing the updates. Go down a bit of what was like the previous. Here there was only 3. Yeah, it's fun to see them just grow. So yeah, they're really fun. Yep, back again, still Saturday here, and as I was hoping, I finished another strip of 10 high, I don't know, stitches. I don't know what to call it. But it's looking good. It's looking good. Last thing it was adding some of these black half stitches. Did the whole area in there, because mine does as well, because it's coming up in the next lot. I think the next lot is, I don't even know where it's exactly starting. Maybe up here. My goodness, these are so tiring. But oh my gosh, that full amazing. It is so amazing. And flower pot. That's what I was looking yesterday. Flower pot. I'm sure you were yelling at me that flower pot. Yeah, I'm gonna stitch something else now before going to bed, because this is really tiring me. Oh my god, some of these half stitches. I was doing these with 5 strands. I mean, to ask for 6, I did 5. It's okay pulling them through because, like I always say, this is good aider, and I had the bigger needle, 24 needle, really helped a lot. Oh my goodness, it looks good. Yeah, really does. Well, it is 1 a.m. and I am obviously still awake. Decided to watch the cycling, and I've been stitching a bit and playing games on the phone a little bit, and so decided to work on Penny's zineas and made some progress. Yeah. So I've been just working on these flowers, so been little by little adding bits, you know, to the stems first, and then the leaves, and then the flower, and started adding one color there, and I'm going to do the other yellow when I next work on it, and a little bit of white. I think they're bees or flies or whatever. Well, probably bees because of the light there. But I think it looks really lovely. I really do like how it looks. So nice to have made some more progress on this one as well. And now it has to have the needle minder and the needle, so that when I next grab this in the car, I can actually do some stitching. But yeah, I'm really pleased with this. I might tomorrow finish the flowers and finish the bees, because then I can move the fabric again, so that then I can just work on the chicken whenever I take it out. Might even count my way to the whatever the first stitch is here on the left, so that I can then just keep on going. God, I'm really happy with this one. And now I think it's time to go to bed. Watch out, everyone. Stitching is getting very serious and very dangerous, because I have loaded needles. Yeah, I know. It's just it was only funny to me. Oh boy. But hey, look at that. That corner is all finished. Can you believe that I had like the tiniest strand of this very light blue left by the time I finished all that where it was needed? Woohoo! Very happy about that. Managed to get it done. So, like I said, loaded up some needles with the turquoise, and don't know if I'm going to start here at the bottom. I kind of feel like doing these bottom bits so that I can get that done. But then I'm just going to go and just do the turquoise waves wherever I fancy. I think that's the way to go. Yeah, better get busy. I think I still have like 140 something stitches to do for today. So excited another part is completely done. Okay, I'm ready to put this now back into the project bag to wait for actually stitching it outside of the house somewhere. But I just wanted to show that I did finish the yellow flowers now, and 2 of the bees. This one isn't quite finished because it needs Weeks Dye Works Onyx. I think I actually have some of that, so I am going to find some and put with this project in the bag so I can use it, because yeah, it's not used in, okay, it's actually used a fair bit. So much for that. Yeah, I'll just have to find it. But I think it's looking really, really pretty. I really like how it looks. I think that if I just got into stitching this, it would actually get finished very quickly. But yeah, there's no hurry. Because like I said, it's not gonna make my whip pile any smaller because I'll just pick a new one after this one's finished. But yeah, I'm gonna put it back on the Q-snap now, so that it'll be in a good spot to be started from here. It's the watering can. I'll stitch the watering can and then the chicken. Haven't stitched much today. I did I already? I'm sure I showed already the finished stitches on the beach one. Oh, if I didn't, well, you'll see them in the next one, I suppose. But yeah, just haven't quite known what to stitch today. I still want to make progress on the dimensions one, but yeah, I think sometimes I need a break from that as well. So you never know. Maybe I'll get back to stitching this and stitch some of that watering can. I don't know yet. We'll see. Me baby, are you enjoying the morning sun? Yeah? Is it nice and warm? Let's show the stitchy ladies what you are doing. Oh dear. Hey buddy. Is the sun just so good? Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, my little bundle. Oh, my little daisy bundle. Oh yeah. Oh, I know you're having a good time. You keep enjoying yourself and Mum is going to go and do some stitching. Okay? Hello. Is it time for a chat? Yeah. I thought that it would be nice to have a little chat because, like lately, I haven't been really at home alone very much. So I don't then usually do filming so that I talk to the camera. At least not very often. But Paula's come to try and find some work, and so I'm alone at home, and I thought, yeah, I think I might just need a little chat. So it's Monday morning, 26th of May, so the last week of May, and finding it a little bit hard to get going today. I really have tried to make May a better month for me, and I have. I really have. It really has been, like mental health wise, just so much better. But I think I'm just a little bit running out of puff now, and like last week was a bit difficult, and weekend was difficult, and it was about another week starting, and not quite sure sort of what I'm gonna do and how to just keep going. But maybe just having a little chat is the way to reset and get going. And of course you just saw a little clip of little Daisy there lying in the sun. I mean, it's always lovely. She loves her morning sun, so I make sure I open the curtains as wide as possible so she can lie in the sun for as long as possible, so she doesn't get cold, because that girl loves some heat, loves being in the sun, and loves being by the heaters when they are turned on. So I need to talk about like what am I gonna do stitching wise this week? Because I don't know. I feel like with my stitching, like this Flosstube is just gonna be so boring because it's like you're either seeing my Giro stitching and looking at the beach, or it's the garden door and yet another row that I've done. I need to blow my nose. I'll be back. Okay, back again. Let's continue from here. Okay, so let's talk stitching plans for this week. So this week will be the last one of the Giro. Like, it has gone so quickly. I'm amazed. And working on the beach whip, it hasn't been too difficult. Like, I'm amazed. I think that, because I've really struggled to work on it in the past. And I was really dreading that damn water. So every time I tried to work on it, I felt like it just wasn't good, just wasn't happening. But now that I've had to do like those certain amount of stitches a day, but which hasn't been like too much, I've been slowly making that progress, and it really hasn't been too bad. Even the water, like I really am surprised. Yeah, I'm sure I already showed it, but let's show it. It's looking really good, isn't it? I'm so happy. So happy about it. So today is a rest day. Thank goodness for that, because I enjoy taking a rest from this, even though I still could keep working it, but anyway. So there's 6 more days of stitching this one, which is great. So I'll get to add another chunk of the water. But I'm like how to okay. Let's talk Whipgo. Let's jump over Whipgo plans for June, because they got called yesterday. What were the numbers that got called? I'm sure it doesn't matter to anyone not doing Whipgo what the numbers are, but I'm going to tell them to you anyway. So the numbers that got called are 21 and 23. So guess what 21 is? It's cotton dog. Well, it was going to come up at some point. So the goal is to add 1,000 stitches to it, which is actually great. You know, it really needs it. So getting closer to a finish, and I'm looking forward to doing it. I think because I've been working on it now, it feels very familiar, which makes it easier to work on. And just for the video, let's have a look at it from a bit further up. That is looking very, very nice. Well, when showing like this, you can see like the darker areas, they almost look a bit weird. But it's going to have a lot of the lazy daisies and whatnot there, so. But gosh, that is pretty amazing, actually. Because it was so much of the empty, and now at least there's this bunch of that has been fully covered. I took a day off from this yesterday I needed a night off. And so I'm kind of wondering whether to keep working at this still this week, or whether to take like a week off so that I can then just get into it with 1,000 stitches. But I think the best thing is to keep working on it if I just can. Yeah, just keep working on another strip. But I'm not going to start counting 1,000 stitches until next month. So the next thing that got called, because I hadn't changed it, was the quotes to live by Stitch Rovia. But if you remember, I have UFO'd that. I will restart it at some point on the different fabric, but I don't want to do it now. So I was wondering what to do instead. And because it's been the pre-2022 whips that are my Whipgo whip. So I was wondering if I would work twice on one of them. And I think I am going to add 1,000 stitches to the beach. I think that is the best thing to do, so why not? So when Giro finishes, the last day of Giro is the 1st of June with 141 stitches. So after that, I'm going to add another 1,000 stitches to this, which is great because what I want to do is finish the water. I want to finish the water, so I wonder if there's enough stitches left like this week, and plus the 1,000 to finish the water. But this will still get called for Whipgo anyway, like again sometime later in the year, who knows when. But I mean, I have tons of stitching left to do on this one, so that's what I'm gonna do. So garden door and the beach for Whipgo next month. Wow. Oh, I thought that it was just so funny when the garden dog got called. I thought, oh my. Because it's like every time I go look at now the number call for Whipgo, I'm dreading it. Absolutely dreading it. Even though I want to work on all the ones that I have, but there always seem to be some that I really don't want to be called. The floral lamb, I'm a little bit nervous because that's 30 minutes a day though for 2 weeks. It really isn't too bad, because even if I only get one stitch done in that time, I mean, that qualifies. Like, I was thinking 1 stitch a day. You know, it still qualifies. Another one that I'm dreading is Carolyn Manning's the flower a day, the 365 flowers, or whatever it is called. But the deal is the same with that though. It's half an hour. Just work on it for. I feel like that just feels like such a never-ending whip. I don't know how I'll ever get it finished. But it has to be planned though, otherwise I don't think it'll get finished. But I don't want it to UFO it either, because I do like it. So, back to what am I going to stitch this week? Other than the beach. You know, I really quite enjoyed working on Penny's zineas. And I did start the whip, there we go, the watering can, so that it'll be easier in the car then to just continue from that. Well, I have a stitching meetup at IKEA as well this month. on Friday, so I might take this to IKEA and work on it there. So that'll be nice. But I don't know, sometimes just when the head is just so full, it's really hard to think of, even with stitching, like, you know, what are you gonna do? So many options, and I know that sometimes, like, when making plans, it can get really trapped by those plans, because then you feel like you're kind of letting yourself down if you don't go with the plans. But I think the number one should always be that you stitch, whether it's according to a plan you made or just stitching, whatever. If you stitch, you always win. That should be like the number one. If you're stitching, you're winning. But like when I look at my whip list, my enormous whip list, it's like I really want to get some of those pre-2022 whips done. Like, I so badly would love to finish some. But they are quite far from being finished. Okay, I'm sure that not all of them are, but a lot of them are quite far from being finished. And then I start thinking, maybe I should work on some other whips. Some that I could finish fairly quickly to start getting the numbers down. Because I'm now at 93. I do not want to go over 100. I definitely don't want to go over 100. But I don't really want to work on those either at the moment. At the start of the year, like when I was finishing a lot of things, it was good because I had the couple of TV shows that I really wanted to watch. So I kept working on the things that I had paper pens for, which was sort of a limited number of whips that I had, which was great because I could just keep finishing them. But I don't really have that at the moment. So I then don't work on those either. God, it's so difficult, isn't it? I'll show you this list. I showed it on one of my live streams, but I have this list on my wall. So this has, I wrote here, this is from Saga. So these whips are from my pre-2022 list, but the only ones that I have on Saga, the rest of them are paper patterns. So I decided to just have a look at how many stitches that each one has left. Some of these have changed by now. Like Garden Door here had 12,194. I think it's now like 7,500 left. So I haven't updated it per bit, but most of them are accurate. So like if I wanted to start finishing something, you know, I would start with Dreaming Girl and then have Dawn, which is, I mean, there's 3,700 stitches, but they are so bloody difficult, those stitches. Like, I'm sure you remember still how I was struggling when I had to do the 1,000. Oh my god. Oh, it was so rough because it's 18 count. That was not going well. But then it starts going to sort of closer to 6,000-7,000, and then it's like everything just feels so far away. from being finished. So sometimes it's just hard to get yourself to commit. Sometimes it's perfectly fine. Sometimes, some other times, it's a bit harder. So what am I gonna stitch? Gosh, I feel like we've hit the misery part of the video. Okay, maybe not. I still have my smile, so that's good. I'm not completely lost. I'll just struggle with the fears at times. And talking about that, I wanted to share a little thing about anxiety that has helped me this month. Like, it's always so nice when you understand something new about it, or I guess maybe it just clicks in a certain way that makes sense to you. So every now and then I like to watch, only every now and then, because I get easily overwhelmed. So there's a British psychologist who makes videos on YouTube called Alex Howard, and I have sometimes watched a bit of one of his videos that had like he said something that helped me a lot. Like he said about that it really isn't the anxiety that is the problem. It's what we do to try like avoid it or get away from it or that sort of thing. That the anxiety, it's just a feeling. It's just a feeling. Yeah, it's the discomfort that we want to try and escape. You know, blah blah blah. Anyway, so after that, I didn't want to watch anything more because I didn't want that message to somehow like water down, or I don't know. But recently I watched another one where it was talking a little bit about anxiety. It was only like a 3-minute video. I'll try and remember to put a link in the description box thingy. But he talked about I'm not very good at rewording, I think. Just trying to see if I can somehow say it, or maybe I just need to send you to watch what he said. But he said that, like, to anxiety, the antidote or anxiety is safety. That makes sense, doesn't it? Like, so when we are anxious and start going through all these thoughts, you know, it's because we are trying to think our way to safety, to try and find the solution for a problem so that can feel safe again. Because the thing is that when our system is calm, that's when we can feel our feelings and actually deal with things and work on those things that need to be worked on. But like for me, like how he said it, is like the system is always just on, which keeps me just thinking and, going further and further away from feeling my feelings, because I don't want to do that. But the problem is that you can't think your way to a feeling. You just have to feel it. And when you're anxious, you don't want to feel it because it's very uncomfortable. And the discomfort is what I try and avoid at all costs. But in the long run, it doesn't really work for me, does it? Because I'm stuck. I'm stuck. But the thing about the safety, that the antidote of anxiety is safety, like, it made so much sense to me. And I also realized that, like, one reason why I so badly, like, all the time want to, like, think of Finland. I want to go to Finland. I mean, of course I want to, because of my home country and my family's there. But I think in my mind, Finland is safety. But in reality, though, like, it isn't the truth, though. Because there were a lot of reasons why I wanted to leave Finland. And it's not like I always had, like, the best life, in Finland. But in my mind, it feels like the safety. And I think when all that clicked, it has helped this month. Like, when anxiety starts, I can think about it in that way, that I'm looking for safety and I can't think my way to it. I have to find it in a different way. And it was funny as well. I watched another video. I watched two. That's it. It was about, why are you stuck? And of course this will make sense, but it's like you're saying, you feel like, you're searching for, the information or how to forward, you're making plans, you're thinking about this, but how much time do you actually take to actually take those steps to actually work on the problems? And I know that, of course, that makes sense. But I think sometimes you just need someone to say it, because I feel like I'm constantly, like, thinking about it, and I so want to change, and I really want to. But I don't think I actually spend a lot of time making those changes. It's sort of very sporadic. So anyway, that sort of things. I don't know if they make any sense the way I was talking about them, but yeah. Okay, I'm gonna mention about the safety again, but with the cross-stitching example. Like, I have quite a few things here that I would like to fully finish, but I'm scared. And my fear really isn't about like the like not really that I'll mess up the stitching, like, in that way, or that all the hard work goes to waste. Not really that. But I do think it comes from, like, school times. And, well, not because I always felt like can't fail, because it gives people more ammunition to tease me about, or be mean or whatever. So now I don't feel safe to just try something new. And be okay at failing at it, because I always felt like I didn't have the room for that. And I'm trying to think that life is just different now. It's not anymore. I'm not anymore teenager. I can handle this. And that I need to let my natural curiosity and happiness come out, and just be excited about exploring these new things, these learning handwork skills and how to finish stuff, and there will be mistakes and there won't be perfect finishes and whatnot, but it can still be really fun. So that's a big challenge for me. Okay, are you ready now to get back to stitching? Because I know that was a lot, but I guess I just really needed to talk. I think I'm gonna go finish this video. I'm gonna film another book flip through, because those have been really fun. I'm gonna do that and then stitch. Of course, we were talking about the stitchy plans for this week, and I still didn't decide on anything. That's okay. I think might work on the garden door, and if I get another strip finished, then I'll think of something else to stitch. Oh my god. Will life get a bit better again soon? Because I can't wait. I really can't wait. But the safety is within me. Okay. So, all of a sudden, like I was trying to do a little bit of stitching, all of a sudden felt like looking at what's new in the kits at 123 Stitch. So I thought maybe you'd want to join me, have a look if there's anything interesting. Quite pretty, that flower one. Gentle Daisies by Riolis. Oh, these are definitely not for me, so jumping over these a little bit quicker. Oh, that looks nice. Pomegranate Garden. Oh, very pretty. The colors, aren't they? And every pomegranate has sort of different kind of what you call it? Some different texture or decoration or whatever. I'll just have it a bit bigger like this. It's like, always when you go look at kids, you know, kind of hoping that I don't find any that I like. Oh, isn't that a pretty view? Oh, calla lily. Calla lilies and oysters? That's a bit unusual. Oh, that's a Letty stitch now. That is very pretty. Like a rose triptych. Wow, beautiful soft colors. Oh, that is just gorgeous. Oh, that one definitely goes to Amanda's shopping basket. Oh, that is lovely. Oh, those flowers are very, very pretty. Oh, I like a lot like just the whole color thing. Oh, very nice. The Letty's. I don't know if I have any. Oh, I think I have one Letty Stitch kit. The chicken one. Ha! What a surprise. That is lovely too. I always said I'm not so much into mountains, but yeah, I do like the beach and the flowers though. Oh my gosh, that is full on. Wow. Be stitching that a long time. Oh my gosh. There's always Paris ones. You know, you want to stitch Paris, you'll certainly find one to stitch. Oh, that is very pretty. A snowy fox. Well, that sort of reminds me of the Dimensions one that I stitched. I'm sure there's plenty similar ones. That one, the cat is cute, but oh no, makes me feel like it's drowning in water there. No, I can't do that one. Design Works kits are always a little bit hit and miss because they have some really nice ones, but then I've also been very disappointed with the colors of them compared to the cover picture. So a little bit nervous about them. Oh my gosh, look at that. What a cutie. Oh, Lanate ones. Can't really go wrong with them, can you? Wow, look at the color of those. Very pretty. That is lovely. And Mereshka one. Oh, spring. Oh, that is even nicer, the winter one. So the Mereshka kits, that one is Ada. And that one is even weave. Oh, and there we go. The winter one, both Ada and even weave. That is really nice because I know a lot of people like to switch the Ada from the kits to even weave. So nice that you can buy it either way and same price. That's great. That is really great. I do like that a lot. Oh, that may have to go on my wish list, right? Click it on the wish list. Oh, I don't have it opened here, so I'll have to do that later. Oh, and there's the spring one as even weave as well. What else do we have? Like the birds, of course, on that kit, but not so into the violin or the girl. But this one, I really want this one. I feel like the water will drive me absolutely crazy to stitch though. But I love this. I love this a lot. I'm really cool looking in like landscape though. Wow, it's very interesting. Eagles are not my thing at all. No. Always makes me sad if there's some RTO kits that I don't want. But it's a good thing though, isn't it? Wow, what a nice reflection. Very interesting looking kids with this orange color. Cool. I love the colors of this one. Super pretty. The same with that. What a great color combination. Oh, the Mill Hills. Why do they come with new ones so often? It's not even fair. Oh, African daisies. Oh, that is lovely. I'm gonna still click add to the wish list, even though I hope it'll save them once I. Oh, 4 foxes. Oh, that is so pretty. Otter. Click. Oh, windmill. It'd be nice to have one of the Aussie coins. Well, oh my god, UFO. I don't think they'll go to my wish list. No, not the monster plant. No, turkey platter. That's certainly not ones for me. No. No. Oh, I like the corn here at the bottom. That's pretty nice. Oh, different dimensions kits as well. Or kit. Wait a minute. There we go. Oh, what a pretty view. That's where. Oh, I want to live there. Okay, I'm just gonna add it just because. Because I mean I don't have enough dimensions kits. Okay, these are again like no. Oh, is this the one I've stitched? I have a couple of different ones with the same bird, so I don't know how far I'll go looking at this. Because I mean I've got stitching to do. No. These are like no. Haven't even looked at these newer dimensions one. Why not? That actually looks really, really nice. I love all these colorful, whatever you call them, floating thingies. And then there's the seagull. Ooh. Oh, that is nice. Yeah, let's click that to the wish list. Oh, that is very nice. I really like that one. Ooh. Oh, look at the different butterflies. Oh, very cool. Okay, these ones I've certainly looked at because these RTO kits are just so lovely. Okay. I think we'll stop there. Thank you very much for looking at some kits with me. It was nice not to have to look at them by myself, just alone. Have a look at this. Yes, another strip is fully done again. Woohoo! Oh, very happy about that. It is 20 to 5 a.m. Very early Tuesday morning. As usual, I woke up in the middle of the night and was struggling to fall back to sleep. I thought, I'll just get up and stitch. And I'm so happy I finished another one. Oh, that makes me so happy. Oh, damn. I put the heater on. I'm sitting here with the hoodie on and the actual hood on as well, and under a big quilt, so staying warm, listening to podcasts and stitching this. Yeah, I must say that I feel like I soon need to take it out of the Q-snap and need to take a picture of how it's looking, like the whole thing, or show it on the camera or something. But yeah, exciting that this flower pot is now done. The stitching feels a little bit easier now in this area, even though the rose bush is still there. And I think there's a different flower pot here that I'll be getting to next. Oh, let me see, how high is the next one? 1, 2, okay, so it's like there. So definitely each time there's more to stitch, but yeah, it gets a little bit easier. Okay, now I have to decide whether to try and get some more sleep or work on the beach. We'll see. I don't know yet. So it is another edition of Stitching in the Wild, Mr. I Stitch Birds, and we are on Chapel Street in South Yarra, another suburb of Melbourne. Not much to see on that side because everything is pretty much closed, so We just parked here in the street and we are doing people watching and I am stitching. He's on his computer and we're listening to French hip hop today and just enjoying being out of the house for a little bit. Nice to make a little bit of progress on this one. Now you can be wondering, why are the bobbins out? It's because I am not getting anything done tonight. I did my Giro stitches, so let's have a look. Oh, look at the progress on the waves. It's waves and waves and more waves. But I'm still getting very excited that once I've done these turquoise ones, all I need to do is just fill the color in between. Don't have to count or look what I'm stitching, I just stitch away. So that's exciting. So little by little, I'll now get those turquoise ones done. There's 5 more days left. I don't think it'll be enough to finish it all, but you know, I'll do as much as I can. Tomorrow it's 154 stitches anyway. I've been struggling to get into stitching since, and I just keep watching random videos on YouTube and just sit here. So Mr. iStitchBirds told me that I need to go through my bobbins now because I've been meaning to do it. Because lately I seem to be getting to the end of bobbins quite often, and then I've been really surprised that I haven't had spares. So I sent him to the shop to get me a new skein and told him that I'm going to just look through all the bobbins that I have and write down the ones that I will soon run out of. And then I can check if I have any spares, and if I don't, I can then buy those one day soonish, hopefully. So here we go, first box. Oy, oy, oy. I'm not looking forward to this, but it will be very nice to have it done though. So I better put some video on and get to work. I know, yet another edition of Stitching in the Wild. Today, excitingly, in a shopping centre car park, so not much excitement here, waiting for Mr. iStitchBirds, as he has gone to do a little bit of shopping there. I thought I would do a bit of stitching, even though the light is atrocious. But I'm enjoying sitting in the car, and I'm playing some songs up by Scorpions very loudly. I wonder if there are any other Scorpions fans out there in the subscribers of the channel iStitchBirds. I know. Always the same projects every time. So many little clips and always the same ones. But here we go. I did the top one, I think starts from above here. The 10, so that wasn't a very big one, so I got that finished. That's all I wanted to do while I was stitching. Now I don't want to go yet for the next 10 high strip yet. It was nice to just get something done, but I don't know what to stitch now. I'm like, did I film my stitches for the beach yet? Well, I can always delete this if I did. But here is anyway what it's looking like. I am just confused because I'm working on it every day, and I feel like I don't know. I feel like I'm showing the same things every day. I'm like, I don't know if I've shown something or not. Hopefully not twice. I'm very excited to get that little bit done tomorrow and get these going here. And let's see, some more turquoise wave stitching tomorrow. And I forgot to say, I did go through all my bobbins and whatnot and wrote down a list of the ones that are sort of starting to run out, and then went through the skeins that I have, all the How do I have so many? I can't believe how many I have. And I just mark the ones I already have. So only 11 of them to buy when I so wish. That's not too bad. Not too bad at all. At least it's done now. I feel happy about that too. Okay, what day is it today? It is Thursday, May 29th. Yes, morning, almost 9 a.m. Finally managed to get a bit more sleep last night. Like, I was in bed already, like 7 p.m. Didn't fall asleep immediately then, though, but I was awake again a couple of hours in the middle of the night, but then managed to get some more sleep, and hopefully I'll start feeling better again. I'm just so tired all the time. So anyway, today I've done the 144 stitches, some more waves. Had to frog a little bit because even though they all look the same, all the waves, they don't have the same amount of stitches, and I was just happily stitching away without checking, and then realized that, oops, I forgot to add a couple of stitches here and there, and sorry, I almost left it because, I mean, really, you would never know. But then decided to fix it anyway. So nice to have this area now done, and added a couple of waves here as well. Tomorrow, some more turquoise wave. Woohoo! It really is a bit never ending with these turquoise waves. But the good thing is that, like, I don't mind this turquoise color. It's really nice to stitch with. And of course, they're getting shorter and shorter, these waves now, so that's pretty exciting. Now I need to try and think again. What am I going to stitch now? Oh my god, why has it been so difficult this month? It's just ridiculous. I don't know if I'll grab the garden dough and do another strip. Oh my god, maybe I should. Because I really do want it finished. But it still has a lot left. I think now I have under 7,000 stitches. So it's like, you know, it is going down, the number. That is very exciting. All right, I'll stop filming and have a look. Hello. I'm back again. Realised I didn't film at all yesterday. Did I film the day before? I think so. But I think yesterday not. I had the little stitching meetup at IKEA, which was great. We sat there for 4 hours, stitching away and chatting. And oh my gosh, though, when I came home, I was so tired. It is amazing how tired socializing makes me. I mean, sometimes I come home very tired and sort of almost like on a high. Sometimes I come home very tired and just ready to fall asleep. It's always the tiredness. That is a common thing every time. But yeah, it was really, really nice to do that. I am so glad that we had that set up, because I think I really needed to get out of the house, because I just haven't done so well this week. So I feel like that has helped me get going again, which is great. And guess what? I got one more birthday gift. I didn't think that would be getting any more of those. God, I really had a wonderful birthday this year. I just can't say it enough how amazingly wonderful it was. I only this week put the cards away from display because they were making me just so happy. So it was hard to want to put them away, but I finally did. But a lovely stitcher gave me a really old gold, Dimensions Gold Collection kit. Gosh, I was so surprised. Couldn't believe it. I must say that I absolutely love Love these flowers here. And it has, in all, has really, really pretty colours. Oh, she has a very lacy dress on. Or is it just this bit that is lacy? I'm thinking this would be nice to stitch as a gift for someone. My God, what an amazing surprise. This is from, oh, this is called the Mother's Joy. And it is from 2004. Oh Lord, 18 count 8. Well, don't they so often have these gold collection ones? Here we go with the threads. Very nice. And I of course worked on my travel one. The Penny's zineas. But I am definitely needing to sort out the colors because it has the 2 weeks dye works threads charted. And they both are the kind where there is like more than one color. I think one is like has like black and brown. So I really would like to avoid having to order the threads because, you know, it's fairly costly. So I'm thinking about just making a blend. Because this pattern has some browns anyway, so maybe I'll just make a blend. Probably will be good enough, right? So here is how Penny's zinnias are looking at the moment. So even an eye and a beak there. And I finished the watering can, I think. I must say that you remember my last stitching in the wild, and I'm sorry I didn't film at all at IKEA. Just was a bit more awkward when there's other people. I think that looks really cute. But yeah, when I was sitting in the car, the parking lot, like the light was so bad, and I've noticed like there's a couple of places there where the stitches are looking a little bit bad, and one place where I obviously didn't quite hit the hole there with the needle. I'm sort of like next to it, but I don't know. Does it really matter that much? I don't know. I might make put another thread like over that leg of the stitch, and I don't know. There we go. Just a little bit closer. Already put it back onto the Q-snap. I very much would like to finish it, but yeah, a lot of what's left are those 2 Weeks Dye Works ones. Yeah, there was the onyx and the pelican something. But I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to do it. So, I know I didn't film my Giro stitches yesterday, so I have already done them this morning. I got up nice and early and got them done. So, one more day left of Giro D'Italia challenge. And here is how the beach is looking like. Oh, isn't that amazing? Like, oh my God, I've done so much of that damn water. So tomorrow I'll definitely finish the turquoise waves, and then I can start filling the other color. I noticed that there were like 2 stitches here that are the same as one of these colors here, so I'll have to remember to do that as well. And then it's just so easy. I don't have to count anything. It's just like fill it all in. And a lovely stitcher Jessica on Instagram asked if I feel burnt out at all from stitching this, and I don't. It is so weird. Like I am actually really surprised that I don't. I think because it has just grown so slowly, because the daily stitches haven't been huge, that it has somehow been okay. I don't know. Very strange. So once I've done my last day of stitches tomorrow, because it's 1st of June, so I can then immediately move to Whipgo and do my 1,000 stitches. I don't think 1,000 stitches will cover all of this, but it will cover quite a bit, so that'll be very exciting. Whatever I get done, that is brilliant. Oh my god, that is so exciting. Even though there's like a zillion people still to stitch and umbrellas and whatnot, getting the water done, like, that will be like major accomplishment. Well, I also have some news about the garden door. Oh, what a surprise! I've been working garden door. So I did like 3 strips at the top, and now the rest of it all fits in the Q-snap. So I can now start color completing whatever I want. Yes. Yes, I've been so waiting for that. Because that is fun. And I think it'll speed up the stitching quite a bit now, despite the empty area. But it's nice because the empty area is like everything that is left. So it won't be like, you know, I can stitch most of it, but 5 stitches will be left somewhere else, which bothers me. So last night I started working on these half stitches. It's a 6-strand half stitch. I'm doing it with 5 strand because, I don't know, needed to rebel a little bit, you know. But there's like 800 of those half stitches. Like it is just crazy how many there are. So I decided I'm just gonna get started with them and do an area when I feel like it, and just bit by bit get them done. I'm so excited. Yeah, you can't quite see the top there, but yeah, it was just greenery and more half stitches, and I thought that once I get the last one of the 10 done, that it should be alright. And I was so nervous to when I tried to see if this area fits here, and it did. I am super chuffed about that. So some plans for June, some stitchy plans. So as you know, I am definitely continuing with Whipgo, and I've already shown, well, I've already shown already, even now, what I'm going to be working on for that. But I am also in the Semi-Sane Stitchers Facebook group. I don't often take part in the challenges there, but I was thinking I might do that this month. I mean, June. Well, obviously the video will be out in June. Let me see, because of course I've been looking at the challenges on my phone, but we are using the phone to film, so I will go and find them on the iPad instead. Right. So there were 2 challenges that I thought I could handle. So the first one is their June Focus Challenge. So I imagine they run that every month of the year. So that is just picking a project that you really want to focus on and post a progress picture every 1,000 stitches to earn entries for the prize drawing. I don't know if I'll, you know, I don't know if I'll do the whole entry thing, but anyway, I will still be posting pictures because, I mean, otherwise you'll feel like you're not really taking part, don't you? So this is just, well, I already said it, just to take a picture every 1,000 stitches. That's it. So, what will I pick for this one? It's a big surprise. Garden doll. Because why not? I have like 6,000. Okay. While I have the iPad, let's have a look. I have 6,220 stitches left on that. I will most certainly not get it finished in June unless I go totally crazy. Which still, I don't think, I'm not that good of a stitcher. But I thought, you know, that at least something fun, that even if I get 2,000 stitches done. I mean, Whipgo already is 1,000, and I mean, I can, you know, count that to this. So, I think this is worth doing. Why not? Then the other one is Semi-Sane Uno Challenge. So, as in the card game. And so for that one, the host will draw a card, like Uno deck card, every day, and then you have to stitch according to that. So you pick 4 whips for this challenge, and if one of the number cards, so numbers 1 to 4, get called, you stitch 100 stitches on that particular whip. So the 4 I picked for this one, let me go see, where are my 4? I'm sure I would still remember them, but I will say. So number 1, possum. Number 2, Among Black Cats, the one with the printed background. Number 3, Sweeping Plains, which is the very Aussie that one with the chickens. And number 4, yeah, Rooster is Back, because I really would like to work more on that. So I thought, I think that sounds good for this, and then I can work on at least one that is something different than what I've been trying to work on this year so far, which will be nice and refreshing. So they are my 4. Let me have a look. And then is the thing that, like, there might be the, you know, like a reverse card comes up, so you have to go back one whip and 200 stitches. Okay, so if you get the number card, it's 100 stitches. If any of the other cards comes up, reverse, skip, draw 2 and a wild card, then it's 200 stitches. Okay, draw 2, it's choose 2 of your whips for 100 stitches each. So there you go. I'm gonna try do that. I think what always sucks when doing this sort of daily challenges is the time difference and when they get called, because like I was saying, I love to do my stitches first thing in the morning, but I think I will figure out what time they get called every day and just be ready to do the stitches then, so that I can get them done. I think it was like New York time or something. So I'll figure that out. I hope that is middayish or something. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I can wish whatever I want. Probably not going to be that. Okay, do I have anything else for June? I think that's enough for June, right? And then in July we'll be back to cycling challenge. Oh, of course in June there'll be the new start for the Hélène Lebert Les Oiseaux book start along. So there's a new start as well coming up. I need to write that on my calendar there, because also the last couple of months I haven't been using the calendar I bought to write down stitchy things, so I'm getting back to that in June. Try and keep track because my head feels just all over the place, so that should help as well. So it is still Saturday evening, but I have been very naughty and I did my Giro stitches for tomorrow, the last day, already now. I just didn't know what to stitch tonight. Just didn't want to pick up anything. I think it was bothering me that tomorrow is the 1st of June, the Whipgo starts. Well, no, I want to start them on the 1st, so I just had to get this out of the way. So here is how the water ended up looking like. Wow, doesn't it look amazing? So I finished the last bits here and started filling up here. I think I did this wave and then got onto that one. And that's it. That was it. Yeah! Giro D'Italia challenge! Success! Woo! I'm really happy about it. So I am going to put here on the screen the start picture and the end picture. I'll see how it fits there. I might have to put them back to back. I don't know. We'll see. So you get to see anyway how it looks. Oh my gosh, it looks so amazing. The water looks so amazing. It really looks amazing. But oh my gosh, there's still lots left to stitch, but like I said, I'm just going to keep working now on the waves from tomorrow morning, get my 1,000 stitches done and see how far it takes me. Oh, I'm so happy about this one. But now I'm going to put it aside and start Whipgo in the morning. Yay! Oh my gosh, I'm so happy when I managed to get through a challenge. Woohoo! Okay, that's it. Stop the stitching. Now we are finally back here at the Laura Stitchy's disc studio. How was it? Did you get bored seeing the same things over and over again? And in the next Flosstube, it will be the same ones all over again. I don't know about the penny zineas because I still haven't figured it out. I think at the moment I'm just going to be busy with the things I have, like challenges for June. And when I have time, I'll figure out the blend and just get back to working on that as well, like put it back in the car. So I know I mentioned already, just reminding you of this Start Along challenge coming up, to pick something from this book. If you haven't seen this before, I did a flip through this one, so you can go watch that video. I still haven't picked a pattern that I'm going to start on the 15th. Did I say 15th? Probably. I don't know. Like I said, all over the place. So I'll leave it here next to me so that I will not forget to pick a pattern. And I promised to show you some new patterns that I got. So the first one, yes, it is the one with the chickens and the rooster that I already showed earlier in when it wasn't fully finished. So it actually ended up being one without a background. So that's actually great because I mean I can just pick whatever fabric I want for it. I do not know yet which one. I can tell already. I can hear it. Someone said blue. Did you say blue? I swear I already heard it, but I'm not really feeling the blue. At least not now. But you know, my shouldn't have touched these. But my mind may change. I mean, I do still have here these lovely birthday fabrics. What the rooster and the chickens look lovely on. They could look lovely there. But I think those would look lovely on all sorts. My first thought was the bit yellowy, light brownish fabric. I don't know yet. It's not, and it's not like it's gonna happen now. I mean, really, I have so many whips. I have 93 whips. I'm drowning in whips, and I'm gonna start the bird one, so 94 unless I manage to finish something. But I really am feeling proud of myself working on these bigger projects to try and get them finished. Look, like, I've been thinking about it again, that how much I would actually love it if, yeah, my list. How much I would love it just to start finishing one after the other, just knocking them down from the start. I just don't know. I just don't have the patience, I think, to get through the big ones. But I could even do just sort of, or even work on like 4 at a time. I don't know. I guess the main thing is that I would work on the whatever is top of the list. Have that on like constant rotation sort of thing. I think that would be good, right? Anyway, so the second one that I bought is this one. Absolutely gorgeous with those. Oh my gosh, I so love wildflowers. And this is based again on artwork of the artist that I really like. And I bought all the patterns made from her art. I showed you one in the last video. It was the station one. And I thought it was amazing. I love this one too. And I think this will be great to stitch. It'll have so much back stitching. It'll be really, really fun. Then I might have to see if I have it open here or not. Oh, I just realized I dropped some chocolate on my quilt. Oh, how do I always do it? I don't know. Anyway, so Heritage Crafts, they have now started selling digital patterns. Some by a few of the designers that they use: John Clayton, Valerie Pfeiffer, what's her name, Karen something, who does like the really fun looking ones. Anyway, I saw one by John Clayton. Actually, Charlie for this sent me the link. I had to get it. I mean, it is so neat. Let's see if I can show it from. Oh, come on. Here it is. Oh, isn't that just a pattern for me? Okay, I know it has the browns. It has tons of awful browns that I do not like. But other than that, oh my gosh, that is just amazing. So moody. This one is called Northwood Farm. And yep, you can buy it from the Heritage Crafts website, which is hcraftsdirect.com. Yeah, so you can buy it and then download it. And it's just a PDF that looks just like the paper pens that they have. So I'll have to see what I'm gonna do about that. And no idea what it works on or anything. Oh, I'm so annoyed. Oh, the chocolate is in a couple of spots now. Oh my gosh. Okay. So anyway, I really think I've shown everything else that I had. And yeah, I think that's it for today. I'm hoping to do a live stream sometime soon, but I need to be in the right kind of mood for it. Since I haven't been feeling that great, it wasn't a good time to do that. Oh, it's Monday. I can do another book video as well. Oh no, that's exciting. Okay, this one will be today, and look forward. Keep an eye out for the next book video, because I'm sure I'll make one in the next day or two, because those have been just so fun, and I still have a couple of books left, so why not? Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm forgetting something. No, I'm not. But I just want to say hi, Kyle. Hi, Kyle, if you're watching. Hello. Okay. I'll see you guys in a couple of weeks, unless we meet up at the live stream. Okay. Bye for now.